You walk down the hall, you step inside the room, you close the door. Every single time, right? And almost immediately, like clockwork, there it is, a tiny paw sliding underneath the doorframe, a dramatic meow echoing through the crack. Or, if the door isn't fully latched, it slowly swings open to reveal two unblinking eyes just staring at you in the dark. It feels like a quirky, maybe slightly invasive pet habit. Well, cue the dramatic true crime music because we are putting on our scientific detective hats today. Okay, let's dive right into this explainer.
So here is the core mystery we're unpacking today. Why do cats guard the bathroom? Like, seriously, why is a super basic 2-minute bathroom trip treated like an absolute national emergency by our pets? What is actually happening in that little feline brain that turns a closed wooden door into a legit crisis? To solve this, we gotta look way past the funny memes and dig into some pretty hardcore ancestral biology. Because as we're about to discover, your cat isn't just being weird or needy. They're communicating with you in a wild language shaped by literally thousands of years of survival.
Now, what's really interesting about this whole dynamic is the total disconnect between how we see the space and how they see it. In the human view, the bathroom is all about privacy. It's 5 minutes of absolute peace. But cats, they do not have a concept of human modesty. They see a high-value, defensible territory. Think about it. It's a small, enclosed room with hard surfaces, usually one way in and one way out. To a cat, that layout basically checks every single box for a secure, defensible den. All right, let's open up Chapter 1 of our documentary, The Closed Door Anomaly. To really understand the panic, you have to know that cats hold this incredibly detailed map of your house in their heads. Your house isn't just a collection of separate rooms to them, it is one unified territory. And here is the kicker. You are the most valuable resource in that entire territory. You control the food, the affection, the whole environment. So when you just disappear behind a closed door, you create a totally unpredictable anomaly in their map. You are basically living rent-free in their primal brain as an unresolved glitch. You're missing, and they're locked out of the sector you just vanished into. So that frantic scratching at the door, it's not just them being nosy or having major FOMO. It's a loud protest against three massive disruptions happening all at once. First, an unpredictable change to their territory map. Second, the loss of access to a really great enclosed den. And third, sudden separation from their favorite person. They are literally just trying to fix a broken map. Which brings us right into Chapter 2, Meet Your Dedicated Feline Security Guard. We have to rewind the clock back to wild cat colonies, where survival is basically a team sport. They instinctively watch over each other when one of them is at risk. So the crucial point is this concept known as the vulnerability window. In the wild, doing anything that lowers your biological alertness, like eating, sleeping, or relieving yourself, is a massive risk. You're distracted, your posture is compromised, and predators definitely know it. When you sit on the toilet, your cat's ancient, hardwired instinct kicks right in. They recognize you are deep in your own vulnerability window. Because, let's be real, to them, you're an easy target in that moment. So when your cat struts in and places themselves right between you and the door, they aren't just being weird. They are acting as your ride-or-die security guard. They're taking up a post to monitor the perimeter so you don't get ambushed while your guard is completely down. But wait, the plot thickens. Let's move to Chapter 3, Claiming Territory and Scent. If you've ever actually let your cat into the bathroom, you know the exact drill. Suddenly, they are your absolute best friend. When they do those little figure eights around your legs, it's actually a super calculated chemical reset. See, cats claim their family through scent, which is up to 14 times stronger than ours. Step 1, you use your favorite body wash or soap. Step 2, to your cat's incredibly sensitive nose, you've just erased their scent and effectively removed yourself from their family group. Step 3, immediate damage control. That intense headbutting is them frantically reapplying their invisible pheromones to reclaim you as their property. Moving deeper into the environment itself, we hit Chapter 4, The Running Water Obsession. A bathroom isn't just a room with a door. It's a room with an amazing interactive water feature. You happen to control the absolute best water dispenser in the whole house. And this brilliantly illustrates how the physical room hacks their ancient survival instincts at the exact same time. First off, moving water tells the cat's wild instincts that it's fresher and way safer to drink than stagnant water. Second, the inconsistent trickling, splashing sound of a faucet perfectly mimics the erratic movement of tiny, alive prey. It's safe hydration and hunting instinct, all wrapped up in a bathroom sink. All right, let's peel back another layer here. Chapter 5, A Captive Human Audience.
Your cat studies you like a science project, and I promise they know your schedule way better than you do. Think about the crazy contrast here. The rest of the day, you are a fast-moving, chaotic giant. You're doing laundry, checking your phone, cooking dinner. But the bathroom trip? It is literally the only guaranteed 5-minute window in your entire day where you sit completely still. You aren't going anywhere. There are zero distractions. Cats are major opportunists. They follow you in because they know it's their one chance to cash in on your undivided attention.
Let's move to and see how this builds into the absolute emotional core of our explainer. Chapter 6, The Ultimate Trust Test. We're taking this from a funny daily habit straight into hardcore behavioral science to learn what your cat really thinks of you. In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University ran this incredibly revealing experiment. They adapted the secure base test, which is usually used for human babies, by the way, to study cats. And the data completely destroyed the old myth that cats are just aloof, uncaring roommates. A massive 65% of the cats showed a secure attachment style to their owners. As the lead researcher, Kristen Vitale put it, the majority of cats use humans as a source of comfort. When the world gets totally sus, or when a territory is unexpectedly closed off, securely attached cats don't view you as just an automatic food dispenser. They view you as their absolute safe base. So following you into a small enclosed room is actually a profoundly deep demonstration of that bond. And honestly, let that number, 65%, really sink in for a second. Do you know what else has a 65% secure attachment rate? Human infants. Your cat following you around, checking on you when you disappear, is mirroring the exact same parent-child attachment style seen in humans. It's just deep biological trust. Which leads to literally the highest compliment your cat can ever give you. If they follow you into the bathroom, a small, enclosed space with only one escape route, and they actually sit down and turn their back to the door, that is the ultimate sign of absolute trust. They are telling you that they feel so incredibly safe with you, they don't even need to watch their own back. So at the end of the day, it was never really about the bathroom at all, was it? It's about territory, deep survival instincts, and a bond backed by literal science. Now that you've got the inside scoop, I have to ask, what does your furry guardian do when you close the door? Do they scratch, meow, or just low-key sit there like your personal bodyguard? Pay close attention next time, because they're telling you an amazing story. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next deep dive.